There we go. Good evening, everybody. It is Monday night here at the BTA Network. And since it's Monday and we're back from our long Thanksgiving week off, it's time for Monday Mayhem. So, we got some stories that that aren't quite under the radar. But anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme. I'm joined on the line by two of my crazy cohorts. First, to my left, we have a resident joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Hello, everyone. Happy Monday.
Yep. And below me is our resident man from the Bronx, Sajo. Hello, Sajo.
Hello.
All right. Well, first things first, Sajo. How was your birthday on Saturday?
Good. I enjoyed it. Watched the pay-per-view. Some a little rough early on, but it got really good.
Good. Yeah, I'm happy to say Alabama won the Iron Bowl, 28-14. However, one thing about all these state rivalry games, a lot of them had brawls, fights, the opposite team wanting to plant at the center of the field, which is considered very disrespectful. It's like, come on. I know the passion's there, but that's getting a little too much.
Oh yeah, and also during the um, Iowa game, Nebraska was very
Yeah, it's like,
disrespectful and didn't shake hands.
huh.
They ended up losing by 3, and one of the captains ended up going to the head coach and shaking his hand.
Hmm.
At least the head coach would professional and had and show the
Yeah,
sportsmanlike.
and I found out, what was it? Texas had beat Texas A&M. Somebody on the Texas team wanted to plant the flag at the middle of the field, but the coach said, no, don't do it.
There was one game where that did happen. I think it was Ohio State and one other game.
Michigan. It was Ohio State and Michigan.
That did happen, and it ended up in a brawl.
Yeah, it did. Alabama and Auburn had a brawl and at their end. It's like,
Yeah.
what is going on here? It's like the only game that did not have a brawl was the Georgia Tech Georgia game, and that was a nail biter. Yeah, it was like what was the final score? 44-42. But the two teams ended up hugging each other. Pardon me a second. I gotta put this on because I'm hearing the. It's like, it's getting low. You're kidding me. Hold on. Ah, there it is. Don't you hate it like you're in the middle of something? You hear the. My battery's low? Come on.
I hate that.
I so hate that. It's like in the middle of this. Yeah, so let's see. Good Thanksgiving. It was nice and quiet. I had my Duel Link stream on Friday night. Turned out pretty well. Unlocked, I swear, I don't know who comes up with all these crazy names. The character unlocked, Zwijo Zwil Velgir. That's the character's name. And like I said, Udius Velgir is a lot easier to pronounce. Alright, but anyway, I'll tell you this right now. Our last show of 2024 will be on Friday, December 20th. Because, of course, the next week is Christmas and the following week is New Year's. So, and depending on the situation, I may do something with Christmas. We may do something with Christmas. I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see because it's a long way off right now because it's only December 2nd. So, we shall wait and see what happens there. But anyway, our tiny Oro Janet, she's probably doing something. She'll be here. I'm not worried about that. But we don't require everybody to like. You must be on the show. That's dumb. We don't do that.
Life happens.
Exactly. Yep. Life goes first. It's like, what was it? Larry Kenney, the voice actor, he had to announce he could not go to a convention in Columbus because he was having hip issues, most people said, don't worry about it. Your health and well-being go first.
Good. That. Yep.
Because
Yeah,
because I remember when a couple actors they had to bow out due to family emergencies or they were sick. It's like, hey, they go first. That's okay. I'd rather have them put their family. I'd rather miss them and go be with their family or something. Or in some cases, they've had to get called back to whatever show or movie they were working on. I'd be disappointed. It was like, well, that's the nature of the business too. So, oh yes, and tonight was the grand finale of Superman and Lois, which officially ends the era of the Arrowverse.
Wow.
Yep, after over 12 years worth. But tonight was the end. So, and it's probably the end of the CW as we know it anyway.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm so tired and I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna crash as soon as the show's over.
No, that's fair.
But let's see. Here in Montgomery, it went from like it was nice on Friday, it turned bitter cold over the weekend.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like,
Yep, the cold is setting in here too.
yeah. And boy, you see all that snow. You see, Mike posted something in the group chat. All that snow at the at the Phil Stadium. But it's like they're used to it. They're pretty much used to it. And sometimes, they'll get people to go out there. They will pay people to volunteer to clear the snow off the seats.
Oh nice.
Yeah. And some people, they don't mind volunteering. I think it's like, what? I think it's only $20, I think. But for them, hey, earn a little extra money. In the meantime, help clear the seats of the snow. Yeah, but they do good about that in Buffalo because they're so used to it up there.
Snowball fights.
Mm-hmm.
In there too.
Yep. And there's our tiny Oreo. And Janet, I can only see the top of your head. There you go.
Well, let me adjust here. Sorry I'm late. Look, getting up at 4:30 in the morning really sucks it out of you.
Yeah.
Hey, you looking good, Mike. Welcome back.
Thank you.
How was your Thanksgiving?
It was great.
Mm-hmm.
Did I miss anything? I fell
No.
asleep in the chair. And you know who the three celebrities that were on Celebrity Wheel of Fortune?
Well, who?
Chance the Rapper, Dionne Warwick, and Little John.
Oh. So it was like soul night, rap night, something. Okay. That's cool.
Soul night, rap night, little rap night.
Uh-huh.
But Chance the Rapper kicked butt. He won over $100,000 for his charity.
Nice. Yeah,
He was
Chance the Rapper is smarter than people think.
He acted like a little dumb, but hey, hi Ash, if you're awake.
Yep, there she is. There she is.
Did you get any snow while you were gone?
Yeah, we got some snow. We got some today, actually.
Hey, when you showed the video of those die-hard
Bills fans in Buffalo.
the Buffalo fans, I was looking at that. I said, when they sit down, it would give a new definition to the words numb butt.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys must have just started.
Yeah, we just did. Yeah, we haven't really done anything yet.
We had the name of that rivalry between ASU and U of A was the Territorial Bowl, and ASU won that.
Ah. Territory.
The reflection of the TV on the wall when it flashes
Uh-huh.
looks like there's lightning on the wall.
Uh-huh.
So anyway,
Well, You should see the lightning on the wall.
Oh, well, hold on. Oh, come on, you turd. Thank you. There. Um, did you hear what happened on that one airline flight from Paris to Florida?
I thought it was New
Where
York.
the airplane had to turn around because this one woman was being a pain in the butt and
Yeah.
wouldn't sit down.
Oh, I thought that was the stowaway.
Yeah, yeah, but she got agitated and wouldn't sit down.
Mm-hmm.
Ah. Crap. So don't everybody talk at once.
Oh, no, no, no. All right.
I'm just checking some stuff.
Yeah, well, I got a couple stories here, and here's where you get to choose. Which ones do you want? Do you want Wicked Team considered making popular more hip hop, but Ariana Grande said no way? That's number one. Number two, it's going to be a lot harder to watch Cartoon Network's classic shows, or multi-million-dollar mansion destroyed by Thanksgiving turkey frying mishap.
That one.
All right.
That's why a lot of people they try to fry the turkeys and they don't know what the frickin' hell they're doing.
Exactly. That's why
Go
I,
ahead.
I do not like fried turkey myself anyway. All right. So this took place in Weston, Connecticut. Okay. Now, here's what happened. A multi-million-dollar mansion was destroyed by a fire after a Thanksgiving turkey frying mishap. The Weston Fire Department responded to the fire on Thanksgiving around 3:40 p.m. They said the callers initially described the incident as a garage fire. By the time the firefighters arrived, though, they said the fire had rapidly extended to the home. They tried an aggressive fire attack. However, their efforts were thwarted by dangerous fire conditions and structural collapse. And it gets worse. Listen to this. A vehicle drove over the water supply hose on the road. Fire officials said that damaged the line and completely stopped the flow of water for several minutes. Firefighters said that at that point, defensive operations were initiated and personnel remained on scene for more than 16 hours.
Crap. Must have been one heck of a big mansion.
Yeah, the cause of the fire remains under investigation by the Weston Fire Marshal. However, based on the preliminary investigation, it appears the fire began in the garage and was the result of frying a turkey, the Weston Fire Department reported. There were no injuries. Unfortunately, though, the house was deemed uninhabitable. According to Realtor.com, the home is valued at $3.8 million.
I wonder if their insurance will cover rebuilding.
That's a good question.
Ooh.
But folks, this is why you better be damn careful when you're frying a turkey.
They had a fire department do a demonstration. I forgot
Yeah.
on what.
Yeah.
Do a demonstration, but they were away from structures,
Mm-hmm.
out in the middle of a field.
Yeah.
Wait, are we talking
And
about the mansion?
the
that
one
burned
thing,
down?
Wait.
what, Mike?
No.
I was saying that. Are we talking about the mansion that burned down?
No, not anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that
Yeah.
there was a
There
mansion
is-
that burned down because of the turkey mishap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the mansion. Yeah, a mansion in Connecticut did burn down because of the frying turkey mishap. I bet what happened was they probably dipped it so fast, boom.
And it was probably a little bit wet.
Yeah.
They say the one, Mike got attacked.
Sorry.
The one thing you do not do when you fry a turkey is try and fry a wet turkey.
Yeah.
There, I like that better.
Yeah,
That's
because
good.
it's amazing that I've seen like the demonstration where that makes suddenly shoots up this big flume of fire. So
Just like a dragon's mouth.
right, I bet that's probably what happened in this case. Because if
Did
you don't
I
know what
do
you're
my
doing,
little story,
yeah,
Shirley,
yeah,
about the Secret Santa in Idaho.
yeah, go ahead.
So, there's a whole slew of Secret Santa videos from Idaho on YouTube, but this one really stood out for me. They went to this home that had a family that had just moved to Idaho from the Ukraine to get away from the war. And they got the $5,000, and then they got a gift certificate for groceries and stuff. But very simply put, at the end, the host asked, "Do you like it here?" And the woman said, "Yes, very quiet, no bombs."
Mm.
And she spoke little to no English. So they had to have one of their crew translate who had
Understandable.
been to the Ukraine.
Yeah,
so
and
he was able to
yeah,
translate.
and you said she was
And
nervous about people being
and I
around,
can't
right?
say as I blame her.
Yeah.
And their son, he liked to play the accordion, and he had just gotten an accordion. Yeah, yeah, an accordion.
Hmm.
But they had to flee so fast that he couldn't take it with him.
Yeah.
So they also gifted the boy with an accordion. He's good
Nice.
too. He's about 9, 10,
Ooh.
somewhere around there.
Hey, we may have a
Okay,
we
your
have a
turn.
we may have a future Weird Al Yankovic on our hands here.
Okay,
All right.
next.
All right. So, let's see. Now we got the. It's going to be a lot harder to watch Cartoon Network shows, or Ariana Grande actually doing something right.
Ariana Grande.
Yep.
Grande?
Yeah.
Well, I'll let you choose, Mike, since I chose the first one.
What is it now?
We got. It's going to be a lot harder to watch Cartoon Network's classic shows. This has to do with Max, and Ariana Grande wanted to stay true to being a Grande. Ariana Grande wanting to keep Glinda as true as possible.
I'll go with Cartoon Network first.
All right. Okay. Now this was posted at comicbook.com. Now here's what's going on. Max is reportedly going to lose some of its final classic Cartoon Network original shows soon. And this was actually posted yesterday. So here's what's going on. It looks like it's going to be even tougher to watch some of Cartoon Network's best classic shows if a new report is anything to go by. It's been tough to be a Cartoon Network fan in the last couple of years, as the changes at Warner Brothers Discovery has been hitting the network the hardest. Not only had Cartoon Network Studios been folded into Warner Brothers Animation, but many of the current running shows under the umbrella had their episode order shortened or canceled entirely in the wake of all these changes. It's been tough to keep up with everything that's happened. Max is the main streaming service for Warner Brothers Discovery's projects, and over the last couple of years, it has been steadily losing or removing many of Cartoon Network shows from its library. This has been many of the classics that can admittedly be seen during the new Checkered Pass block on Adult Swim. And according to a new report from Movie of the Night, more shows are set to leave Max's streaming on December 31st, including Ed, Edd n Eddy, Static Shock, and The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. So,
Why do they want to mess with something good?
I don't know. But let's see,
I
according
used to watch the classic Warner Brothers cartoons. See, I'm a Bugs Bunny
Yeah.
Roadrunner fan.
Yeah,
A Bugs Bunny Roadrunner Tweety fan.
right, because you have to remember, when Cartoon Network first started, that's what they were showing, right?
Right.
Of course, now thanks to Me TV Tunes, we got them again. All right, so anyway, according to the report, Max is set to lose Ed, Edd n Eddy, The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy, the Filmation version of Aquaman from the 60s, Static Shock, and the Looney Tunes show on December 31st. This will be one of the more significant losses for the streaming service yet, if this remains to be the case. Not only does Cartoon Network no longer serve as a major hub for the streaming service compared to when it first began, but it's yet another aspect of the brand being phased out slowly. Earlier this summer, Warner Bros. Discovery shuttered the Cartoon Network official website and now has a page that redirects it to the animated library within Max. If these shows leave the streaming service as well, it means that only Courage the Cowardly Dog and the Powerpuff Girls will be the only classic shows from the 2000s that will be remaining on the streaming service, and Adventure Time for the 2010s revival period. And this is even before getting into the lack of shows on the service from earlier periods. So, is there still
Well, you
way
know
to
what? Cartoon Network's going to go bye-bye completely if they do that.
Yeah. Alright, so anyway, is there still a way to watch these Cartoon Network shows? If Movie Night's report does turn out to be true and Max loses more of these Cartoon Network shows, then there are only a couple of options left to check them out. There are, of course, the few physical DVD releases for some of the shows, and the regular rotation broadcast as part of Adult Swim's Checkered Past nostalgia block each week, but streaming options are limited. Outside of outright buying the episodes digitally, Hulu is going to be the one option for many fans who want to continue to stream these offerings. While Hulu doesn't have every Cartoon Network show on offer, it's currently the best place to check out Cartoon Network's classic offerings, like the ones mentioned above alongside previously removed hits such as The Amazing World of Gumball, Regular Show, Chowder, Steven Universe, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, and more. As the streaming world continues to change, Cartoon Network shows seem to be in the crossfire as its branding changes even further. But while it's tougher to watch them, thankfully it hasn't been made impossible to seek out these shows just yet. Now that would be trouble.
No kidding.
Yeah, the physical Cartoon Network show, it's going to be lost as a network if they keep up with the bullshit.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, let's get back to the other one.
Excuse me.
There was one.
Excuse me.
All right, let's get to Ariana Grande. Is it Ariana Grande?
Grande.
Thank you.
Grande.
I don't know why I pronounce it grand.
It sounds familiar.
Well, you know what? Casa Grande is spelled Grande.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Grand.
Yeah, it's like, when you order from Starbucks, they call it a grande, right?
You're right. It's Ariana Grande.
Mm-hmm. All right, so here's what happened. Okay. The team behind the Wicked movie considered making popular more hip-hop. Ariana Grande refused. She said, "Absolutely not. I want to be Glinda, not Ariana Grande playing Glinda." In other words, she wanted to keep Glinda as true to form as possible. And I give her credit for that.
Same.
It's
Same.
kind of like, what can I compare it to without being offensive? It's like some of the debates that they had. I think it was the Dragon Ball Z movie, getting Caucasians playing Chinese rather than.
Yeah, like
What
some
is
of the.
it?
Well, let's see.
It's called.
Let's see. Here's a classic example: Ghost in the Shell. Scarlett Johansson in the role that should have been probably given to.
That's the one I was trying to think of. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
It'd be kind of like that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I don't blame Ariana Grande for saying no.
Yep.
Because people go to see. Oh, what was it? I read a comment somewhere. I want to go see Wicked.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see it too.
It's a good movie.
Even though I
trust
don't
me.
know who Ariana Grande is.
Okay.
But
All right, so anyway, here's the story. Wicked composer and lyricist Stephen Schwartz revealed in an interview with the Los Angeles Times that he pitched Ariana Grande on a different version of Popular for the film adaptation that she instantly turned down. The Grammy winner was adamant that her Glinda could not have any traces of her own music career. So she was not interested in making any of the Wicked songs feel like pop songs. In the spirit of being open to new things for the movie, my music team and I thought, let's refresh the rhythm. Let's, maybe, I don't know, hip-hop it up a little bit, Schwartz said of rethinking Popular for the movie. Ariana said, absolutely not. Don't do it. I want to be Glinda, not Ariana Grande playing Glinda. Like I said, I give her a lot of points for that. Grande also needed convincing when it came to tweaking the end of Popular. The film switches up some of the octaves during the song's finale in order to take full advantage of Grande's impressive singing range. I had this idea for new vocal ending. Ariana was a little hesitant about it, but I told her that if I had thought of it for the original show, this is how it would have been, Schwartz added. Once she was reassured that this new bit of music was coming out of character, she was on board. Grande has earned acclaim for her rendition of Popular, which remains mostly faithful to the Broadway version. Wicked director John M. Chu told the Times that he first pitched going much bigger for Popular in terms of the visual scale, but producer Mark Platt shot him down. I first had a version where Glinda and Elphaba go into her closet and get lost in this pink world where she turns a corner and there's another corner and another. Like, how big is this closet? Chu said. But producer Mark Platt said, I don't know if we should go fantasy like that. Remember, Glinda doesn't have magic, so it's confusing. Good thinking. Okay, what if all
doesn't have a what? Glinda doesn't have a what?
Doesn't have magic.
Yeah.
Okay, what if all the bags we've been seeing this whole time were actually her closet, and you just didn't know it yet? Chu continued. So then it became an extremely huge technical feat to make this closet come to life. Grown men in small spaces, pulling doors and making things open at the right time. Gadgets that unfold remotely with batteries and cords. That mirror is a very heavy piece of machinery because it has to bend backwards so she can walk on it. That was always scary. Even in rehearsals, I was always hesitant. If she steps on those lights, she cuts her foot.
Sounds like everybody went through hell to make that movie.
Yeah, but it's done very well. Wicked is now playing in theaters nationwide from Universal. And, of course, this past weekend, it fell to second place because the first place winner was Moana 2. Let's see.
I'm not going to give a spoiler that I heard about the movie because I haven't seen the movie.
All right.
Guess who's back as Maui?
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see something here.
All right. Now, considering the entire 5-day Thanksgiving weekend starting on Wednesday, Moana 2 grossed $225 million.
That's a lot of scratch.
Yep. Wicked fell to second place, but it still had an impressive $118.2 million. I wonder what Wicked's budget was. That's got me curious now. Let's see.
Ooh. Gotta see if that's a video article or. Oh.
Nope, didn't say.
Yeah. A power bank exploded on a plane on its way to China.
Ooh.
Oof.
Ooh, damn. But, I don't blame her. I don't blame Ariana Grande one bit.
No, she was determined to keep Glinda as true as possible. And that's why I admire her for that because, Ariana Grande, we know she's made a few flubs in life, but she was dead serious because let's face it, this was her dream role right here. And the one thing she vowed, she wanted to do it right. I like how she said that. I want to be Glinda. I don't want to be Ariana Grande as Glinda.
Yeah.
So it's like no matter what you've thought of her in the past, because remember, she has had a few miscues, but for this, it's like, nope, definitely not a miscue. She did it right.
Oh God.
AC/DC has announced that they're going to be coming to the states in the spring.
Nice.
Their first North American tour in 9 years.
Hmm.
Did they say where they're going to tour first?
They're starting in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
That's
in April.
From you.
And that's like the next one that I could go to is in Chicago again, but that's in May. But they announced that this morning.
Yeah, okay, here are the dates. April 10th, Minneapolis. April 14th, Arlington, Texas. April 18th, Pasadena, California. April 22nd, Vancouver, British Columbia. April 26th, Las Vegas. April 30th, Detroit. May 4th, Foxborough, Massachusetts. May 8th, Pittsburgh. May 12th, Landover, Maryland. May 16th, Tampa. May 20th, Nashville. May 24th, Chicago. And the last one is Cleveland on May 28th. So the closest I could get to would be Nashville, Tennessee.
I was gonna say Nashville would be the closest.
Yeah.
And also,
Darn.
technically,
How unlucky for you, it's not coming to Des Moines.
and keep in mind, Jan, that their stage setup is too big for
Yeah.
they would probably be more suited at Jack Trice Stadium, which is the Iowa State football field.
Yeah. And
or
we got
if they decided to do it in Iowa City, they would have to do it at Kenneck.
Yeah, and I know we got nothing here in Montgomery that could help at all. There's nothing big enough.
Cedar Rapids doesn't have anything either.
They could come to Glendale, they would probably wind up at State Farm Stadium,
Yeah.
aka the Pop Can.
And also, technically it's the third in England, but it is Ozzy Osbourne's birthday. His birthday is on the 3rd, which is already the third in England, if I remember correctly.
Oh,
because of time zones. But happy birthday, Ozzy.
Yeah.
He is 76.
Oh man.
What?
Yep.
Guess what?
Happy birthday to Ozzy.
Hi, Saj. Happy birthday, Ozzy. Oh, this is sad.
What?
Elton John's is not gonna be able to tour anymore.
He retired.
He announced to his fans that he's officially blind and can't see the stage.
He retired last year.
Yeah, he did.
Right, but he's completely blind now.
Wait a minute.
Can't
Let me
see.
Not
Let me-
completely. No, not completely, Jan. It's one eye. He already talked about the issue. He mentioned that he was partially blind in one eye.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, I found something here. Rolling Stone magazine. This might help. Yeah. He was finding oops. Okay, come on. Oh, okay. I know what's wrong. I have 2 ad blockers, that's why. Okay, there we go. Let's see. I've lost my sight. Everything Elton John has said about his health. Musical has revealed that he was fighting an eye infection that has caused him to lose his vision. Oh, great. Have to subscribe to read the whole story. Never mind.
Hold on, Shirley. I got a CNN article that I can send to you.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you via Facebook.
Gotcha.
Well, it's too bad Elton John he was great.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I remember this. I remember when rock was young.
Crocodile Rock.
I had so much fun. I
Okay.
can't remember the whole thing.
Okay. All right. Elton John says he still cannot see months after suffering a severe eye infection. Speaking on stage at a gala performance of the Devil Wears Prada musical in London on Sunday, John thanked his husband, David Furnish, saying, "He has been my rock. I haven't been able to come to many of the previews because, as you know, I have lost my eyesight, so it's hard for me to see it. But I love to hear it, and boy, it sounded good tonight," said John, who wrote the score for the show. In an interview with Good Morning America last week, John said the issue has been affecting his ability to work. I unfortunately have lost my eyesight in my right eye in July because I had an infection in the south of France, and it's 4 months now since I haven't been able to see, and my left eye is not the greatest," he said. So there's hope and encouragement that it will be okay, but I'm kind of stuck at the moment because I can do something like this, the interview, but going into the studio and recording, I don't know because I can't see a lyric for a start. John, who was 77, first spoke publicly about his sight problem in September when he shared on an Instagram page that he had been dealing with a severe eye infection that has unfortunately left me with only limited vision in one eye. I am healing, but it's an extremely slow process and it will take some time before sight returns to the impacted eye, John wrote.
I misunderstood the broadcast on the news.
That's fine, John wrote, before thanking the excellent team of doctors and nurses and my family for taking such good care of him. I have been quietly spending the summer recuperating at home, he wrote, adding that he is feeling positive about the progress I have made in my healing and recovery thus far. While John officially retired from touring in 2023 after decades of performing live, he wrote the music for the musical of The Devil Wears Prada. It is based on the 2003 novel by Laura Weisberger, which was also turned into a 2006 movie. So that's what's going on. He's had a severe eye infection, and it's slowly getting better.
Misunderstood.
But that's okay. You just have to be careful. You have to read the headline carefully and then look at the story. Because there's like a couple places I do not like on Facebook because it's like nothing but clickbait and lies, you know? And it's not even political either.
You know what I don't like?
What?
Is you get an article. You don't have to subscribe to anything, but it's page after page after page after page. And all I want to do is get to the end of the story and find out what the hell happened.
Yeah, I agree with that. It gets ridiculous sometimes.
Okay, I just want, I already know your temperature right now, Shirley. It's in the 30s.
Yeah.
How about you, Mike? What's your temperature?
My temperature? Hang on. Let me get my phone. Don't use Alexa, please. 22.
Ooh.
Okay, and Sajo, what's the temperature in the Bronx right now? Oh, he'll answer me in a minute.
30s.
Well, guess what? I think it's 54 here. Alexa, temperature in Goodyear.
Right now, it's
Yeah.
62 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay, correction. It's
Tonight,
62
expect a
degrees
low of
here.
47 degrees.
It's 62 degrees here.
That's good.
I wish I could have at least the 32 degree weather like you have, Shirley.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way. It's supposed to be like this for a little while. Now, unfortunately, Sunday, if the forecast holds right, it stays at 62. I'll be putting out my outdoor decorations.
Yeah, but like I said, you know my saying about the unpredictability of the weather.
Yeah, well, here's the good news. We are not expecting severe weather at all throughout the country for the next week. So,
Good, it'll give those poor people time to dig out of that shit pile of snow they got.
yeah.
They showed a picture at Buffalo, the stadium where the Bills were going to play.
Uh-huh.
The snow was banked up against the wooden wall, halfway up.
I believe it. I totally believe it. And that's how crazy it gets there. And what's crazy is in Buffalo, seriously, Buffalo had basically zero. Orchard Park, I think, had like 2-3 feet. But if you go like 50 miles down, 6 feet plus.
Yeah. You know what is really unnerving?
What?
Idiots don't know how to drive in the snow.
Yeah.
They don't know how to drive on the black ice.
Idiots don't know how to drive on the...
Depending on where they live, they should teach how to drive on black ice as part of their driving school.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Shirley.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Because, of course, out west when it snows, you must put snow chains on. It's required. So.
Yeah. No, around in Arizona, people don't know how to drive in a haboob.
Yeah.
You know, especially that stretch between Phoenix and Tucson, that stretch of I-10 between Phoenix and Tucson. It can go from 10 or 15 miles down to zero and nothing flat when there's a dust storm.
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of people have been killed on that stretch of I-10 too
Oh, yeah.
during bad storms.
And of course, people don't know how to drive in any adverse weather conditions either.
Yeah, example was that idiot in front of us when we were coming back from Atlanta. Remember that?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I was trying to drive about maybe 50, 60 miles an hour. Have all these 18-wheelers passing by at 70.
That's why you don't tailgate close to an 18-wheeler. You don't know when they're going to jackknife and fall.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
Get me started.
Sorry, I'm really tired tonight.
But, oh, I'm trying to think of something. I cannot think of what I was going to say. I'll think about it, and I'll get back with you about it later.
Okay, well, here's something interesting. If anybody has been watching One Piece on Crunchyroll for free, bad news, and it can be free much longer.
I will not be using Crunchyroll anytime soon.
Alright. Okay, so here it is.
Good.
One Piece is heading into a new dawn for Crunchyroll. The streamer confirmed with IGN that all 1,000 plus episodes of the massive shonen juggernaut will no longer be free on the ad-supported tier. All One Piece episodes will be moved under the paid premium tier on Crunchyroll, meaning fans will have to pay for to experience their favorite pirate crew traveling the wacky oceans of the Grand Line. Fortunately for fans, Crunchyroll will not suddenly put every One Piece episode in premium in one go. So here's what's going on. The streaming service will move One Piece episodes from free to premium in different phases. The first phase will begin on December 23rd, when Crunchyroll will transfer the 344 episodes covering the Water 7, Enies Lobby, Thriller Bark, Summit War, and Fishman Island arcs. Phase 2 will transfer the next 305 episodes covering the Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, Zao, and Whole Cake Island arcs on January 20th, 2025. Phase 3 will then transfer the 247 episodes covering the Reverie, Wano, and Egghead Island arcs on February 17th, 2025. Luckily,
It sounds to me like Crunchyroll is starting to lose money in light of the problems they've been having.
Luckily, Crunchyroll will keep the first 206 episodes of One Piece on the free ad-supported tier. Those episodes cover the East Blue, Alabasta, and Sky Island arcs. That leaves fans less than 3 months to watch the entire saga of One Piece for free before they are forced to pay for Crunchyroll's premium tier. While Crunchyroll has different price points for premium, the cheapest option for fans would be the $7.99 fan tier, including all of One Piece.
I wonder if they have any of the earlier Lupin episodes on Crunchyroll.
Alright, well, here's what's going on. Why would Crunchyroll not make One Piece free anymore? At this point, One Piece has been available for free on Crunchyroll for years. Crunchyroll justifies its One Piece transition from its free tier to premium by claiming it's to provide a best-in-class experience for subscribers. Those words may seem hollow for those who can't afford the monthly subscription, but at least the streaming company has given fans time to catch onto the series before moving it exclusively away from its free tier. Crunchyroll doesn't have exclusive streaming rights to One Piece. The shonen anime can also be streamed on Netflix and Hulu. However, Crunchyroll is the only service that includes every episode, including the most recent ones aired in Japan. Netflix and Hulu only have certain episodes up to a point, meaning if you want to experience the entire One Piece saga, Crunchyroll was your only choice. The decision follows other recent changes made by Crunchyroll. The streaming service raised its prices for Mega and Ultimate fans. Try that again. The streaming service raised its prices for the Mega and Ultimate fans tiers and removed its comments section. Gee, I wonder why. One Piece is a shonen manga and anime that follows the adventures of Luffy and his loyal crew who travel the crazy oceans of the Grand Line in hopes of discovering the ultimate treasure known as the One Piece. The series is one of the most successful media franchises in the world, explaining Crunchyroll's decision to take advantage of its popularity. The franchise has led to a successful live-action adaptation on Netflix, which has been greenlit for a second season.
Oh yeah, to know what it all boils down to?
Money.
More lettuce for them.
Money.
Come on.
Yeah, more cheddar for them.
Yep. What's
Well,
this?
I tried free Crunchyroll, but some of the episodes I really wanted to see were on the premium tier, and I had enough premium stuff going.
Ah, crap. I didn't know about this.
What?
Star Wars Skeleton Crew. It's supposed to start, I believe it's this week on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Some people may have gotten lucky and got to see the first two episodes in the theater.
Boy.
Oh well.
Yeah, the only thing is it's not taking place everywhere though. It's only taking place in select US markets. Only 25 theaters participating, and as of the writing 17 were sold out. So it wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Why go pay see it in the theater when you can eventually see it for free on Disney Plus?
Well, you're still paying for now you're not necessarily seeing it for free on Disney Plus. You've got to pay like per month. So,
Well, you know what I mean.
yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say.
Mm-hmm. And by the way, Skeleton Crew started today on Disney Plus.
Now, what is the Skeleton Crew the kids? Is it the kids' parents?
No. Let me see. The Skeleton Crew trailers have emphasized exciting set pieces and immersive world building, so certainly worthy of being shown on the big screen. Plus, with the show's multi-generational appeal, this will be a fun way for families to experience the series together. Hopefully, Skeleton Crew will prove to be a winning endeavor for Star Wars as the property hits some rough patches in 2024. The Acolyte was canceled after just one season, and another planned film was pulled from the release schedule, raising questions about the franchise's future. The galaxy far, far away could use something positive right now. Lucasfilm seems confident Skeleton Crew will remind people why they love Star Wars in the first place, so it'll be interesting to see how the series fares. So I'm going to find out. Let's see. Oh, it just became available as of an hour and 47 minutes ago.
Damn, that was fast.
Yeah.
You know what, though? When the producers start running out of ideas for a movie franchise, it's time to hang up the hat.
Yeah. Okay, well, here it is. Skeleton Crew stars Jude Law as Jadna Nawood, or Naywood, who we know is a Force user, but not necessarily whether he's a Jedi. However, the story is real about 4 children who make a mysterious discovery on their seemingly safe home planet. They get lost in a strange and dangerous galaxy, according to the official synopsis. Finding their way home, meeting unlikely allies and enemies, would be a greater challenge than they ever imagined.
So it does basically have to do with the kids.
Yeah. Let's see. The kids are Wim, Fern, KB, and Neil. Those are their names.
Do they have the little robot component?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. Other stars include Robert Timothy, Tunde Adebimpe, Kerry Condon, Nick Frost, Marty Matulis, Jaleel White? No way!
Yeah, he hasn't been on TV in a while.
Yeah. But seriously.
Wasn't he Urkel?
That's Urkel. Dude, sweet.
Oh, I bet you he goofed around during filming.
Who knows?
Made a funny mistake. Did I do that?
Let's see. Fred Tatasciore. I know I cannot pronounce his last name in my life. Mike Estes and Dave Soulis. Ooh.
Sounds like it's going to be an interesting series.
Yeah. I mean, it started tonight, but then after that, new episodes will be on every Tuesday on Disney Plus through January 14th.
And then they'll see whether or not to extend it to another season.
Uh-huh. That's gonna be the question. Oh, God, excuse me. Oh, yeah,
Give Mike a chance to speak.
Huh?
I was going to give you a chance to speak.
I'm golden. I'm just coloring. I'm just going out right now.
Yeah. Oh
Covered in
yeah.
an
Couple. Yeah, there are a couple passings I've got to pass along. First of all, if you grew up on Days of Our Lives, Wayne Northrup, who was the real Roman Brady, he passed away a couple days back. He was 77. But Days of Our Lives wasn't the only thing he did. He was also in Dynasty. Let's see, and also this one hit me pretty hard. 80s kids, if you remember the Baroness on G.I. Joe, the voice actress Morgan Lofting, she passed away last Wednesday. We don't know the cause yet. From what I hear, it was sudden, it was unexpected. But to us 80s kids, she'll always be the Baroness. So rest in peace to both of them, especially Miss Lofting, because she had such an incredible voice.
He knew how to chew up the scenery in G.I. Joe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. A lot of voice actors are, they know their thing that they can just convey with their voice.
Yep, exactly. And it's not always easy either.
Nope, it isn't.
Especially like on what for example, on Mask alone, there were only 6 voice actors having to voice more than 25 regular characters. That's not easy.
Like you'd have one voicing these two, one voicing this one voicing this, so on and so forth.
Look at it this way. Doug Stone voiced 8 different characters on Mask.
Yeah. Who did Tracker?
Doug Stone. In fact, I think there was one episode he basically handled everything by himself because, what was it? Matt, Dusty, and Hondo were all together in one episode. He voiced all 3.
Oh, crap.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever works.
Yep.
And it saves them a little money on hire. It saves the producers a little extra money hiring extra voice actors.
Yeah. But it's not easy when you got a show with a bunch of regular characters and you only have about 6 or 7 voice actors doing them. That's not always easy. Let's see. Well, right now it's actually 41 degrees. Of course, the chill comes later. Overnight.
Oh, is the wind blowing out there?
Nope, it's not hitting where the wind blows.
I'm smart ass.
Gotcha.
Queen.
Yup.
Yes.
It's not hitting where the wind blows. Hit the gong.
Doesn't really matter to me. Dun, 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 dun.
It makes you think that the guy.
Have the best singing. So I don't have the best singing voice in the
Yeah,
world.
that's fine.
Fine.
Remember when that guy Scaramucci was gonna join? And I remember I was having so much time. Scaramucci, will you do the fandango?
Oh God,
It's
you
like,
carried
I
that
thought-
up for a week.
Yeah, I thought it's like, but after he was forced out, I was like, oh crap! I was really looking forward to doing that.
I'm surprised Randy Rainbow didn't do a song like that about him.
Well, I think Randy Rainbow would respect Queen and not even try that.
Yeah. Have you listened to any of his stuff?
A few things here and there. Oh God, excuse me. Yes,
He
folks, I am
definitely
gonna.
doesn't like you know who, and that's all I'm saying.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, but we're getting close to the end of the year. We're in December now already.
Crap.
Yeah, here we are in the last month of the year. We got Christmas coming. We got the New Year coming. And, basically, what is it? I'm going to be doing Master Duel this week. and I will be here for sure. No question. And then 2
Well, you
weeks.
know what? I tried to do a couple of fast duels.
Uh-huh.
Got my ass kicked.
Eh, that's pretty much a
Because
given.
I wound up with a handful of spell cards.
Yeah. Unfortunately, sometimes your
And I,
hands, sometimes some hands aren't worth shit.
I had 2 or 3 hands that were that way.
Yeah.
I don't
Happens to
have
me
that.
too. Especially when you're trying to beat a level 50 character.
Okay. A quick gaming note. On game day on Saturday, Shirley won't be hosting. I will.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the host Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you and Ash join us.
Okay, we will most certainly try.
Okay. But yeah, basically for the most part, let's see. Friday, it's Sajo's turn to choose the game. So,
It's time already? Damn.
Yeah.
Where
Yeah.
did the time go? Of course, I missed about the first 10
I
minutes,
think
so
let's
that
see.
makes a difference.
I think the time went to Alaska. No, was it Hawaii? No, I'm kidding.
No, the time went to the TARDIS.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Oh yeah, speaking of that, Doctor Who Christmas special I think is actually on December 26th, if I remember right.
I thought it was Christmas Day.
Let me double check on that. Hold
I
on.
think I think
Let's
it is
see.
Christmas Day because it's always been that way for many years.
Doctor Who Christmas special 2024.
Ugh.
Yep. Friday.
Excuse me.
But I'll be the host.
Yep. Yep. It'll be Sajo's turn
Okay,
to choose the
Sajo,
game.
I want to ask you the question that I asked these other guys. What's the temperature in the Bronx right now?
32.
All right.
It's cold.
No, well, it's, what did I say? It's 60, 63 or 4 here right now.
Mm-hmm.
Did you find it, Shirley?
I'm looking. Let's see.
It might be the 26th because of time zone, but who
Oh
knows?
yeah. Well, let's see. Well, wait a second. It'd be the 25th. First, let's see. The episode will stream on BBC One, BBC iPlayer, and Disney Plus. However, the trend to release Doctor Who's Christmas special on December 25th broke during Chris Chibnall's time as a showrunner. Now that Davies is back, it's likely the upcoming episode will return to the traditional Christmas Day slot. The official confirmation of the date and time is expected to be announced a week before the release. Oh, come on.
Yeah, they want to keep it suspenseful, Shirley.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay. Well, at least we're getting somewhere. So it looks like it's gonna be. I think it's gonna be Christmas Day. I'm not gonna
I
worry
think so too.
because like I said, Chris Chibnall did break it, but it'll probably. Oh shoot!
And even if we do miss it on Christmas Day, we could always watch it the following day.
Or as soon as possible. Oh, there's Craig in the chat. Hey, Craig.
Hey, Greg.
Did we miss you in the chat, Craig? Or did you just get here?
I think it just got here. That's okay.
So, according to the Radio Times, the pretty safe in assuming that the Doctor Who special will air on Christmas Day 2024. Timings will be confirmed closer to that date.
Okay.
So that's according to the Radio Times.
Yeah, so I have a pretty good idea. It will definitely air. I'm thinking prime time on BBC over there. That'll only make it like 1 o'clock here, 12 noon at Janet, 2 o'clock in Sajo's place. And then I would be surprised if it airs here on Christmas night. I'm going to say 7 o'clock. Let's see, it could be 7 o'clock. It could be 7 o'clock on BBC. No, wait, since Doctor Who is now on Disney Plus, it could actually be in the morning.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. All right. So anyway, basic plan for this week, I will do Master Duel on Wednesday, and Sajo will get to decide what game we do on Friday. So, and as we get closer towards the end of our year here, we're just gonna enjoy doing everything as much as we can.
Until January 6th.
Yep, exactly. All right. Well, we'll talk more about that as we get closer to that. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play Jet Ending. So, bear with me for 15 seconds. Growl. Alright, so with that in mind, I am going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night. Sleep well, stay safe. I will see you one of these here for Master Duel, and the rest of us will be here Friday for Sajo's choosing of the game for game night. So, peace.
Good night.
Everyone.